Most people are going to become symptomatic between the 3rd to the 7th day and typically 5 days. So what I would recommend if I were in that situation is that you kind of keep yourself quarantined from now until about this Thursday to Saturday. This way, if somebody who was outside of your household came up positive or started having symptoms consistent with COVID, most of them will know by this Thursday to Saturday, in which case you will know that you may have had a direct exposure and need to take the necessary precautions in that situation. The bias answer is yes, you should always, testing is more important. But if I had to give you, again, advice specific to that, it would be if you know that you are in potentially going to be exposing vulnerable people. So come in for the Christmas holidays or other situations, then yes, you should go ahead and consider getting tested. Right now, we are seeing the number of cases, the number of hospitalizations, the number of deaths keep rising in Alabama and in other states. So the trend is with Thanksgiving potentially being a spreading situation, especially as we have a good idea of how many people traveled, we're expecting that trend is going to continue. The big question is when it will peak. The answer is we don't know. This is a whole new ball game that we're dealing with that is of great concern. And again, the importance of wearing masks, distancing, and sanitizing hands comes as a bigger factor. The most effective way of decreasing the spread of this respiratory virus is wearing masks, consistently wearing masks, indoors and outdoors. And now that the weather is colder and people are more indoors, that wearing of that mask is critical, especially as we are in an escalating situation. Wearing masks is your most effective method for protecting yourself and for protecting others. Remember, this is an indoor arena. It's not an outdoor stadium. So the importance of wearing masks is going to be critical and will be enforced. So please realize that when people are asking you to put your mask on properly, it's for the protection of yourself and everyone else. They're just doing their job and they're doing what has been known to be effective against the virus. So please be courteous and comply. Same concept for Thanksgiving, right? You want to start about 14 days out, starting a personal self-quarantine. You want to monitor your symptoms daily. You want to strictly adhere to all the preventive measures that are in place, wearing masks, sanitizing your hands, avoiding groups, and doing things like that. And then if you know you're going to get into a situation where you will be exposed to vulnerable people, then you might want to consider getting tested. And I can't say enough, you need to pre-schedule that testing. There's going to be a huge demand like we saw before Thanksgiving. So you need to be pre-scheduling your tests at various sites, including ours, depending on when you plan to travel.